What's the word, man? We back again with the livest podcast in the band, so you better go tell a friend, come right back and tune in, because you know what time it is, man. Guess who I'm here with today?
The LA
Gang. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Boy, I got legendary air in the building today, and guess what we finna do? We finna talk business and big business, baby. It's on. And we got legendary air in the building, y'all. Hey, but before we get into it too far, I need everybody to introduce themselves. So we're going to start right here with my man on the side. You know what I'm saying? What's your name, bro? Let them know who you is.
All right, my name is Devon Wilson. I'm a member of Legendary Air. I've been rocking with them since the beginning. I want to say about 4 years now. Everything been cool and clean. I'm about to say real supportive of me. They kind of got me started and branched off with myself. I'm a CEO of Belita Hype and a graphic designer also as for Belita Hype. Everything been cool, collected, but nice to meet you. Let's say nice to introduce myself, I guess.
Say hi, my name is. Okay. We're going to go right next to him. Who we got right there? Legendary, big legendary, glasses on, legendary moves.
No, just my name is Brittany Thomas. I am the president of Legendary Air.
Hey, my president is black. My left. Okay.
And I guess I'm the little sister, auntie, and all of the above.
And let's not forget that she did just say she's the president, y'all.
Yes,
that's a big move right there. Who we got in the middle, man? I haven't seen that face before. Yeah, if you didn't been to a game before, you done seen he might have been angry.
Right.
But you didn't seen him.
I'm Kimmy Hope. I'm a coach, also a father, and best friend right here to her.
That's what I'm talking about. That's real black love, y'all. Y'all applaud that right there, man. One more time, please. Yes, Lord. We don't see that all often, man. Now, who else we got right here in the middle? The person, the glue. You see, she's in the middle for a reason. That's the glue right there. Who we got?
Hey, everybody. My name is Tony Woods. I am the COO of Legendary Era, Chief Operating Officer. I am the mother of the CEO, who is Kimmy Woods, so he's my boss.
Ooh, we gotta talk about that.
Who I am, and again, I just try to keep the league and the organization running as smoothly as possible. Mama T, right there.
Yes, ma'am, and I see you do a great job at that, man. I swear you do. You're the truth. Who we got next here? I already didn't heard that you the boss, so don't be modest.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Kimmy Woods, CEO of Legendary Era. Player of TL2B 4-time champ.
Okay. Talk how you talk then.
That's all, man.
Hey, Pops, what you say? We still getting buckets, though, baby. We still getting buckets. Who else we got right there on the side of you?
Hi, I'm Tania Eccles. I am a member of Legendary Era as well. I focus on stats and just doing things all around. And I'm also the little sister.
Okay. So if you ever need some stacks checked or something like that, y'all know where to go.
Now that's big boss dog right there.
Yeah. So she was being modest.
When we need something said, the dirty work, we definitely go to her and let them know what needs to be said.
The enforcer, watch your knees. She'll take them out.
Putting the subtitles, the enforcer.
Yes, sir. Okay, and last but not least, for show, man, who we got over here in the cut?
Yes, sir. It's the kid himself. I'm Philip Williams, proud member of the FamLE, Legendary Air. My role is pretty much do it all. Whatever needs to be done, whatever holes need to be filled, that's my role, and I'm playing.
Mouthpiece.
Hard work.
Definitely want to, shine a spotlight on Mr. Phil Will. Like whenever the league, the organization, myself, if ever there's a need, especially when it comes to being vocal about the league and putting the right words and passion behind the league, he is definitely our go-to person. He is Mr. What can I do to help? So we definitely take our hats off to Mr. Phil Will.
Shout out to Phil, man. Phil Will did it, man. Come on, Phil. So you was over there being modest too. See, this is what I like so far from what I'm saying. This is a family that's modest. They're not here to brag. They humble. But it's a lot of key players out here that I'm looking at right now. So Phil, you trying to tell me that you Mr. Do It All and you was just gonna leave that out your intro?
Mr. Versatile.
Too humble.
Mr. Versatile. That's a humble giant right there, man. Shout out to Phil Will over there. I see Pops is struggling with the air sign. Y'all see it, man. The wind is blowing. The wind can't blow it down though, man. Now let's get into this legendary era thing that we got going on here. This is something that's really big. Before we got on camera, I said this is a pillar in the city. Why I say that? Because we don't have too many black-owned leagues like this, let alone by a young black man such as Kimian, going about like they're going like this. Like, look at this. This is a family, and they do have something called FamLE that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna make sure we talk about. But can we get a breakdown just of what legendary era is?
I think I'll start. I got a habit of opening my mouth too soon when it comes to talking about legendary era because it's a complex infrastructure. Back in 2014, I went through some life-altering things with self-identity, finding out who I was, where I come from, and it led me down a path to find out about my ancestors or our ancestors and what my purpose was in life. I would say a couple of years after that, my son struggled with an identity crisis as well. He had been playing basketball for a majority of his life, and he had that brotherhood of playing basketball all of his life kind of like severed. So I'll let him tell, his part of the story, but we collectively came together with a vision, him being this basketball league that would bring back this brotherhood and, recreate the relationship structure within the black male community while I was creating this vision of family unity and purpose and wanting to feed in the potent ingredients that we needed to better ourselves collectively as black people here in America. So with those two things came the eruption of legendary era.
Now, can you explain to us what legendary era is to you?
To me,
I actually want to ask everybody that. So let's start with you because I'm pretty sure everybody has their own meanings and their own reasons behind it. So let's start with you. What does it mean to you?
To me, legendary era is family. That's what we call. We spell it FAMLE for legendary era.
Capital L and E.
Yep, capital L.
Okay, then tell them again.
Yep. And it's pretty much a brotherhood. We come in Sundays, you got a family vibe, like a family reunion every week. Everybody knows each other, and over time it'll get better. So now what we're doing is we're creating an ecosystem. We got businesses that's booming.
Shout out to Believe the Hype.
Believe the Hype,
Shout out to Legendary Laces. Yeah. Shout out to Tattoos by Rico. LE Ink Kings. Yeah. Couldn't be here today. Slaughterhouse Gang.
Yep, so now what we're doing is we're creating an ecosystem. We got black dollars recycling through our little ecosystem we got going on. So I mean, it's busting,
That's what's up, man. I feel like that kind of summed it up. Is that summing it up for everybody? That was good enough for me, man. Hey, if y'all didn't get it, man, y'all better rewind it and play it back and listen to that, man. He's talking real generational wealth right there.
Legendary era is a judgment-free zone. You're not judged when you come to the door. Like we accept you with open arms.
It's like church, come as you are, or is it better?
It's way better than church.
It's way better than church. We're going to keep it real on this platform. Is it better than coming to church? You still get judged in church now.
Exactly.
So y'all just no judgment. It's judgment-free zone for sure, for sure.
That's why we gave our Sundays to that.
Legendary
I can
Sunday.
respect that. Legendary Sunday.
Hashtag Legendary Sunday.
It goes on all year.
All year.
All year.
365, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Now, Pops, I want you to highlight a little bit on what you got going on with the Legendary League. You got Get Buckets, your top coach, you know what I'm saying? You ain't playing no games, man. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do in the league?
I played the first 2 years. Played the first 2 years as a player.
Hold on, wait. We outside, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it raw with y'all. We outside. So we not scared to be outside. Y'all scared to be outside? We outside. It's hoop season, baby. It's time to come outside and get on the blacktops anyway. So we're gonna let this train get past us, and then we're gonna have Big Dog answer that question. Now that train is over, we back to Big Dog in the question, man. So tell us a little bit about your role in the league, what you do, what you contribute to, and what's your biggest goal for the league. I feel like I gave you too many questions at one time.
You cool? See, my biggest goal for this league is to blow up, and be in cities to city. You know what I'm saying? So we can bring the communities together, spread the love.
No, that's dope.
Yeah. And
Now, what's your role? What's your role? What you got going on? We see that Get Bucket shirt on. Now, don't hesitate to brag.
I'm
now.
a coach and owner. I came up with this name from Kyrie Irving. You know Uncle Drew?
Okay.
Bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay. Okay.
We've been in the championship last 3 years. We lost though to these boys.
Now, how does it?
I ain't gonna tell nobody else that, but
Now, how does it feel when you lose the championship to your son, and you gotta go like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have dinner, you know, you can't even take him out to dinner with a smile on your face afterwards.
I look at it like this. I used to beat him up in the backyard, so we get to get back on him. You know what I'm saying?
So it's paying off. All that good work,
sure.
that hard work you put into him is paying off now. You seeing it with your own two eyes.
I gotta cheer for him and be against him.
Now, do your team, do they feel like you be being a little biased since your son is the opponent?
Oh no.
They know that you want that championship.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They know you want to beat your son just as well as they do.
Yeah, because he cried during the game just as passionately when he playing against them.
So it's real. So it's real out there for you. You really about the bucket. You really about a chip. You really about your team. I love that, man. That's what's up, man. Even if it's against your son, you don't care. Hey, shoot, son, don't call me for a day or two, fool. You just beat me. Now let's get over here to the side, man. Are you in the league? You hoop, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
So what's your position in the league?
Bucket getter,
Buddy, you say you all around. You small forward? You ain't no small forward. You a shooting guard, point guard?
Doing everything. I used to guard the biggest, the smallest, whoever they want me to. I just do it all. Shoot on the court.
I see Phil over here on the end laughing. I don't know.
He knows the truth though. Like I done guarded the best of the best in the league. You feel me? I ain't gonna let nobody drop no more than 5, 10 on me.
Okay, so are you a defensive player or are you an offensive player?
Nah, for real, I do it all. I ain't gonna lie.
So how many points you be? What's your highest? What's your highest score game, man? How many points you came out with in one game?
26, 28. You feel me? That's a good number for me only because I went from literally averaging 3 to 5 points a game, and I did a 360 turnaround within a matter of 2 years. Well, a year and a half because I was out for like half of a season.
Yeah, let's talk about that 360 turnaround.
Yeah, we need to highlight this guy.
Yeah,
right
now
here
what was that 360 turnaround about, man? What was going on with that? Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah. So like, how they go into like how they grab people and they try to give them the support and give them a reason to actually look into there's bigger and better things out here in life. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of did that with me. I was a hothead. I came into the league just with my own energy. And I ain't gonna say it was very negative, but it was just
It was just your own way of thinking.
Yeah, I was just too passionate into the game where they had to sit me down and be like, it's more than what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? We are a family. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to grab you. We're trying to, I don't want to say that. Yeah, they trying to hold me and like give me the things that I wasn't had. Like
give you that love that they may see is missing in certain places. Just fill in those voids because it's a family oriented thing. It's deeper than just coming out on the court and busting ass and then going home to brag, right?
You know, I be so passionate inside of the game, so I might, somebody to say something wrong. I just be too hyped up where I just do something dumb, might push somebody, might swing.
Yo, that is dope. So the league kind of, and it's safe to say the league kind of helped you with your anger or your temper.
So the league's done helped me out in so much. It's crazy. I say within a matter of a month, I was a different person from maybe 1 or 2 conversations with Mama Tony, or even with Kimmy, and even taking him on the side. No, I say in a month, I came and I was a new person each time. I done had at least 3 or 4 incidents, but
but you're growing from them, right?
Every time it was, they could see the difference in me. Like, okay, I can finally see that he's working on who he wants to be. And now I ain't gonna lie, they're the reason why Believe the Hype became something because of how they molded me. You know what I'm saying? They gave me that foundation to give me somewhere to be. I mean,
this league actually helped you.
Say this the limit for you. There ain't no limit. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? They just kept feeding me. Pushing me. I had conversations, dinners, lunches, all that. Just watching them do their thing, and I ain't gonna lie, like they kind of like motivated me to get more, and stay a part of the family. So everything Believe the Hype does, I literally represent myself underneath Legendary Era because I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is
On and
fire,
off the
man.
court. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
no, for real. Like, clap for that. That's a real testimony right there, man, because you came so far and you can actually come out and you can say, I owe it to these people. They pulled me in and showed me it's a better side of me than I thought I had going on at that time. I thought I had it figured out, but they showed me some stuff
I
that,
think about it all the time.
you know what I'm saying, I didn't know I could do. And that's dope.
So I'm going to piggyback off of what he's saying and just kind of flip it a little bit. We owe a lot to him. It just took us to focus in on who he was and bring the king out in him. He already had what he needed. He already had his support system. They have they started branding themselves in the league when as soon as they stepped foot from the jump in 2017.
The biggest crowd supporter.
The biggest crowd supporters. So what our job was to do on the flip side was to watch, pay attention. I hashtag all the time, pay attention. So we paid attention to what it was that they already had in them as their own hyper elite family, and with him being the head, but we just sewed into him and brought that king out in him that he already had in him. We just had to give him the steps, the order of the steps in order to blossom into what he already had.
That's good, man. I hope that you continue to be able to touch people's lives the way you've been doing this, Tony, because it's something about this league I feel like is going to change a lot of people. And this just goes back to when I started this interview by saying that you guys are a pillar of this community, because we need people like you guys that's helping and bringing in like my guy right here, bringing him in and having these conversations. It don't cost money to be able to change somebody's life. It don't cost a thing but some time. Give a person the time and be able to actually help them out in a way that you see that they may not be getting. Just try it. Just see if that may be it. And when you see that that's working, continue to work with that person, because look, we got a man right here that's a pure testimony from from Legendary Air. I'm sorry, I had something crawl on my arm while I was talking to you. But like we was going on with this, man, I need to go. Who we gonna pick? Like, it's like picking out of a hat. We got so much talent up here, man. Who we going with? Phil. You too quiet over there in the cut, Phil. What's going on, man? So we already got a brief description of who you are with the whole hard working, you get it done. But like, what's your real purpose with the league? What do you see you doing with this league? Because when I talked to you outside of the game last time I seen you, you were all around, like you were more than just a player.
Yeah.
And the last time we talked, you said that you weren't even thinking about coming back as a player. You were trying to be more hands-on. So like, what's your main goal? Like, what's your main purpose with this league? And what has the league done for you?
So what has Legendary Air done for me? I would say it has given me an extended family that continues to grow. So many of the dudes in the league I knew before the league, but since they come and stuff, we built relationships that continue to last past just Sunday. And I think that's the ultimate goal for all of us, is to build that extended family environment for everybody that comes into the gym. And I look at the league as this is our platform, this is our way of bringing everybody together, and that's all it is. Like, once we're together, okay, now how do we grow? So the basketball league and just the gym in general, Sundays, that's our platform, that's our way to come together. From there, how do we grow? How do we create that environment? How do we nurture those relationships with one another to be that extended family? Like, some players that come into the league don't necessarily have certain aspects of a family that you would think that they have. Like, we all assume that everybody just has this love and support, stuff like that, and not everybody has that. So we try to become that as much as possible. And so for my overall goal of Legendary Air and what I see, for me personally, I like to be the person that focuses like less on the basketball aspect of it and more on the relationship aspect of it, connecting with as many players as possible, and really supporting them, really talking to them. We open the door for anybody. So like you said, it's a no judgment zone. So anybody can come in there. Like, people, you got a record, you on papers right now, you got kids. Like, it don't matter what you're going through. We want you to come in here, and we want to still give you a support system because you matter. Your legacy does not end where you at right now, and that's a part of being legendary area. Like, your legacy continues. So it's two parts of the legacy. That's your family, and that's you individually. So, like, how can we help you continue on your path to recreate your legacy to become legendary? It's only one you. You that individual that you can set the tone for your family. Like Devon, he has kids. So like us helping him and nurture what he already has. I want to piggyback on what he said about the passion. It's not that the passion was bad. He said I had too much passion, but he just channeled it in the wrong direction. So if you just keep you with that same amount of passion, but in a different area, in a different light, lead a hype apparel, that passion is going to help you propel to the next level. Yeah. So how can we focus on that? Now that we got these people that come from, we good. We still rolling.
We still rolling. We good.
How do we have all these people that come from so many different backgrounds, so many mishaps, so many struggles that they're going through in their lives that they speak about or don't speak about, and we pull it out of them and allow for them to have a comfort zone to talk, to speak about it, even if it's negative, because they can go to other people and people will judge them, people won't help them no more, they'll look at them different, they'll write them off. But here, whatever resources that we have, we want to pour them into you so that you can get better, because as a part of being legendary, your legacy continues.
Can you see yourself being a coach one day?
For sure.
Yeah.
I can see you being a coach,
An
man.
owner, actually.
Ooh.
A team owner.
Ooh, I like
doing his
that.
own.
This league is set up so different. It's not set up like some old background bull crap. I mean, some backyard bull crap. Y'all have ring ceremonies. Y'all have draft night. Y'all have, come on, man, All-Star Weekend. Come on, like, what other league is doing this type of stuff? Come on now, don't be modest. Y'all can brag.
We can't find one.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Prez.
Yeah. Definitely want to tap into that ownership and expand the branding for each team and bring in some more revenue for the league. Because what we do with our revenue is we hire people within our own community, within our own infrastructure first, and we just, like you said, the ecosystem. Mm-hmm. So that's what we want to do, recycle our black dollars so that we can elevate us.
Okay, now speaking of Legendary Era and recycling that black dollar, I want to talk about what has Legendary Era done for the community. Because I don't want nobody to see this interview and be like, oh, they ain't did nothing for the community. Can we speak on what Legendary Era has done for the community and plan on doing for the community?
Mm-hmm. So we talked about it a little bit as far as creating this environment, this family environment. He's put on 2K tournaments just to kind of get a feel for the different personalities, usually a cash winning at the end that he disperses to the winner. We've done financial literacy seminars. We've done community yard experiences within the community. We host the basketball league. What other stuff have we done?
We rented out theaters.
Oh yeah, we chartered theaters.
Come on now.
That was dope.
We chartered theaters, to highlight films that pertain to us. Think tanks. That was one of our big things. Host think tanks.
What's a think tank? Mm-hmm. You care to elaborate a little bit on that? What's a think tank?
So we talked about different topics that plague the youth, plague black people, and we would just host those before the 2K tournaments, just to talk about different topics, relationship building, the relationship pieces that goes with counterparts. So I kind of messed that up. So let me explain a little bit more. Just how influential or important healthy relationships are, and how to deal with issues with their relationships, where he say, she say, toxicity between the genders within the black community. So we would talk about those type of things, how to get around issues from what the woman may have been upset about, what the man may have been upset about, and how to diffuse the situation as opposed to escalating them.
Oh, that's deep. Y'all plan on having any more of those?
Definitely.
I feel like we all need those. I want to come to one of those. That sounds refreshing for real.
Yeah.
So, before we get too far and we get ahead of ourselves, we got to talk about the topic at hand. We need to talk about the Black Messiah event. I need to know something about this.
Going down.
Please believe it.
May 23rd at the Century Center. Dr. Umar Johnson, Dr. Shawnette Parker. Who else we got?
We got the panelist Phil Will is hosting.
Come on now, we got
curating the event. We have Elevated Culture, who specialize in marketing and branding. They're coming in and helping us to make sure the message gets across, make sure the glue is there, that it flows nicely. We have Jamal Sylvester on the panel. We have Aries Gillum on the panel. And Sean Jacks. Can't forget about Sean Jacks with Grit on the panel as well. But yeah, it just aligned perfectly. We wanted to highlight Malcolm X. So that's how it started. We wanted to have a celebration and honor Malcolm X, one of the forgotten Black Messiahs. Here in South Bend, you hardly hear people speaking about it. So his birthday is May 19th. So we wanted to have something over that weekend to commemorate him. So we started talking about it with different people within the league and how it was supposed to come together. And then I would say maybe 3 weeks later, I get a phone call from someone who's connected to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Ooh, now don't skip past that like that ain't somebody now.
Come on now.
Who is Dr. Umar Johnson for those that's living under a rock?
So Dr. Umar Johnson is the current Black Messiah for today's genre or era.
Okay.
He's a Pan-Africanist who really studied heavily Marcus Garvey or Garveyism, and it was about anybody who identified as Black or Africans, that we were to be connected together, and it is labeled as Pan-Africanism. So if you identify with your homeland, your ethnicity, your culture being rooted in Africa, that's what he's representing. So he is probably one of the most potent Pan-Africanists since Marcus Garvey, and he just represents what we've titled the celebration to be the Black Messiah Conference. So little after we decided to commemorate Malcolm X, that I got that phone call from someone who said, Dr. Umar has agreed to come to South Bend, and I couldn't think of anybody else to bring him here except for your son and yourself and your organization. I was elated. I've been studying Dr. Umar since I had my awakening back in 2014. So it just kind of came together, and we were thinking about, if we're representing people like Fred Hampton with this celebration, we needed to bring more of the next generation into focus, because that's who the torch is going to be passed to after we get done as elders creating a platform like this. So it's like, Gideon, he's not big on public speaking at all. Phil tries to push that aspect away, but he's a natural at it. So I'm thinking, let me stretch Phil a little bit and ask him to host the celebration. Although Kenyon, I'm going to push him as well to be more vocal and outspoken. But I just knew, Phil could take the job. He's that let me help. I'll help you any way I can type of spirit. So we passed it on to Phil to facilitate that and curate that with explanation from Elevated Culture. So, and then our panelists is full of the next generation as well, to kind of bring in their point of view, to hold us accountable as elders, and what it is that we needed to do to help them excel with all of the things that they had envisioned, or to help them fulfill their purpose in life.
Now, what vendors I'm sorry, you was going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Now, what vendors will be in the building? Because I know you're going to have some vendors there, too, now. I seen that you're going to have some vendors in the building, too. It's bigger than just just to come chill and see Dr. Umar talk and the other speakers talk. You got some people that's in the building as well, some vendors. What vendors we got in the building?
Yeah, so I'm going to try to think of the vendors off the top of my head because I'm not really hands-on with the vendors that we have. But again, with Legendary Era, we always like to utilize our platform and extend it to others so that they can capitalize off of opportunities and experiences as well. So we have Dope Lemonade coming in with Laura Yaya, I believe. We have Miss Monique Plummer, Chef Monique Plummer. Now she just graduated. Shout out to her. Chef
Shout out to her.
Plummer.
Shout out to the chef. No, I was just piggybacking off yours. Shout out to the chef.
Yeah, head chef, and is in charge of the catering. We have Mother Earth with Kenya Moffitt, who's coming out with some natural products, for hair, skin, incense, things of that nature. I'm fighting against the train, so I'll try to speak up as I think about the other vendors. We have Culture. She's a young entrepreneur. I think her name is Kyla, and she will be in the building also with some cosmetics, some natural cosmetics. We have Lady Cole, cosmetics coming in. So yeah, there's a host of other vendors. Some still kind of pending because we have to see just the process of,
Right, it's a process.
We have a lot of vendors who want to be there, and hopefully we can fit them all in. So, and we have Education Choice, I believe, Innovative Techniques. Dr. Shawnette Parker will be talking about education choice and school choice. So she'll also be in the building with some resources for us to help make better decisions about our kids and their education.
What do you want the community to take from the Black Messiah event? What do you want them to be able to take and learn from this event when they come in and they come in, they sit down and they hear all these great speeches, they get to seeing all these vendors in here. What do you want them to take from this event and learn?
For one, I want them to know that they come from royalty. Like, we weren't just brought over here on slave ships. We had a purpose, we had family, we had structure. I want them to know that we had a royal past and that they do need to dig deeper into that history to find out who they are, the essence of who they are. It's where we get our pride from. It's where we get our purpose from. I also want them to know that there were Black men who looked just like them that stood in the gaps to progress the people that we are trying to progress with Legendary Era. I want them to know that we support them as elders in their endeavors. We don't have to agree with everything, every aspect of your lifestyle in order to reassure you that we are there for you, even if it's educational, or mentoring purposes. But we're here for you, and we need you to be comfortable enough with us to let us know where we fall and what we can do to propel you as the next generation. We want to provide the community with resources to make the best decisions for their children so that we can abolish the school-to-prison pipeline. We want to create a positive infrastructure, a positive pipeline of communication from the school system all the way down to the people who are too busy to attend school board meetings so that they can make the best decisions for their kids as far as the basics on education. But at the end of the day, I want them to know that there are Black men that look just like them from the past, present, and the future who are here to see us win collectively to dismantle mental mayhem, all the chaos,
like that too.
all the mental things, the systemic things that plague us as a people. We are here as Legendary Era to support my son, his peers, to abolish systemic racism and to dismantle all the systemic mental pressures that plague the Black community.
Killed it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Every time she gets to speaking, I be wanting to go grab so many books. And just do my research, but damn.
That's good though. See, I love this. This is why I'm happy I had this opportunity to actually come and sit down with you guys. We're gonna have to do this again, but for my fan base that don't know, we got some stuff in the works with Legendary Era, so we're gonna see a lot more of these faces. We're gonna see a lot more
We gonna
coach.
snap next season.
Come on.
With Loud Talk
Come
TV
on.
in the building.
Come on now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be doper than it was. We only gave y'all just a sprinkle, not even a hint, but like a sprinkle of what we got coming for y'all. We got highlights. But we not even finna go. We not even finna let that cat out the
Let's give a
bag.
shout out though to 574 Ward.
Oh yeah, I can't do it without 574. So
Major
look,
Visions in the building.
we gonna make sure it
Celeste
happens
Wilmington
the
in
right
building.
way.
Yay.
We're gonna put it together the right way. But guaranteed, y'all gonna remember this one right here. But before we get out of here, I wanna know, what do you guys have planned for the future? What do you guys have coming forward? Like, I know Kimmy and you have a tournament coming up. Like, come on, let's get into this stuff. Come on, we ain't
We got the
forgetting.
Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah.
Come on now.
3-on-3 tournament, man. We're gonna have a big bag for the winners. We're gonna have 3 divisions, I think. Adult, co-ed, female and male tournament. So that's coming up Juneteenth.
Let's go.
Howard Park. Howard Park.
Else, let us know. Yeah, Howard Park. Y'all make sure, and we're gonna get all social media handlings and everything, so y'all will know where to be able to stay in tune with these people at too. But anything else though that y'all got coming for the future?
And shout out Black Lives Matter South Bend chapter for coming and collaborating with us to
Shout out to
host
Black
the
Lives
3-on-3
Matter South Bend chapter,
tournament
y'all.
at Howard Park. I just want to say this, to the community as well. Like, Juneteenth is a major celebration of liberation and freedom. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is, I'm asking you to please do the research. It's not just about food and having meaningless conversation, but it is about our liberation as a people. We are very passionate about it. We want to be at the point to where we're having Juneteenth celebrations throughout the city. So it doesn't matter if they're celebrating over here, celebrating over there. At the end of the day, you're going to attract your tribe, and the purpose is to educate them based off of their attraction to you, so that we can continue to acknowledge and grow collectively as a people. So it doesn't matter if there's one Juneteenth celebration or 15 Juneteenth celebrations. At the end of the day, each celebration is going to attract their tribe, and the purpose is to educate them and show them what Juneteenth is all about.
That's fire, man. So y'all make sure y'all do y'all research and y'all look into Juneteenth. Don't just get up, fire up the grill, and call it another day and another reason to call off work and chill with the fam. Actually know the meaning. Actually know what we got going on with our own culture and our own history. So you can actually say that you're a part of this culture and know what you're talking about. I like that. Let's go, Miss Tony. You on point with everything
I gotta
you
be
do.
quiet. I talk too much.
You on point.
That's
No, you
them
ain't. No, you
ancestors
talking
in
enough.
me.
You talking enough because you being heard. We gonna make sure you get heard too.
Yes.
But before we get out of here, I see so much Legendary Era gear up there. I see so much legendary going on up there. Y'all cannot get out of here without telling the people where they can come shop and get some of that at.
Woo! Well,
LegendaryEra.com
Yes.
/merch. Hit us on Facebook, Legendary Era. Send us a message. Tell us what you like. We'll make sure we get a handle for you.
yes,
Exactly.
and we will be definitely getting majority of our printing done from Believe the Hype itself. So yes,
We'll have it all
I mean,
on
that's
deck.
Believe the Hype over here on the end. So you make sure you tell them. You tell them any page, anything where they can come and get anything done from Believe the Hype.
Right now we got our website. Right now we just got Facebook, so you should just look us up at Believe the Hype on Facebook, or just search me, Devon Wilson, or my COO, Christopher Snellings, and either one of us will get you right. Website will be coming up within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and we plan on having everybody's stuff that we do, even free art, on our page. So not only would you be able to access it through theirs, you'll be able to access it through our page. So it just, it'll be easier to get their stuff.
So LinkedIn.
So we're all connected.
That's fire, man. So speaking of connected, man, I need to know everybody's definition of FamLE. Starting with my boy, what's your definition of FamLE? And when I say FamLE, I need y'all to know it's FAMLE. Yes, sir. So let me know, what's your definition of family on the end, bro?
I want to say creating your own. I better say just getting out there, learning, getting into depth necessarily about who you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, not judging, not necessarily looking at somebody for their downfalls. You know, you grasp on to, you know, looking at everybody as we're the same and we're equal. So family, just be supportive of one another and just, I don't know, show love, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot to a family, but as long as we just there for each other, you know, just having that strong connection, you know, that bond. 'Cause I ain't have a lot of that, and you know, they give me the reason to have a family, so shout out.
Ooh. He be hitting his answers on the head too, man.
And I gotta follow up with that.
Come on, right? Like, come on now.
How can I? To me, family is love and unity.
Ooh, come on now. You ain't short stopping.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
For me, I'm still growing, but it's helped me. Family is I don't know. It's family. It's us. It's a vibe. It's a
cookout.
Yeah. It's getting together and just it don't matter if you blood. Like blood, it don't matter.
That's what's
it's
up.
All there.
That's what's up. Pops, what's your definition?
Unity.
Let's go.
Expanding your family. You know, we do this all the time. We get together all the time. We just expanded our family, you know what I'm saying? Extended it to other people. And, yo, we all together right now.
That's
just gonna blow up, keep blowing up.
Meet us at the park. We about to play kickball type.
Every Sunday is LE Sunday.
Man, y'all let me know. I'm coming. I'll be more than happy to pull up with the kickballs.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're gonna save Miss Tony for the end because I know she gonna give me something good.
Yeah, I think like togetherness, support, love. It's an endless amount of words that I can say for family.
My definition of family is basically like uplifting and keeping everybody lifted and staying together. Make sure we don't leave nobody out. Make sure we love and
I tell you, her first year of college, she on the dean's list.
Let's go. You was gonna let me get all the way through this interview and not say that? That is a big accomplishment, man. Hey, y'all comment in the comments below and tell her congratulations. That's something that's super big, super dope, super huge. I love to hear that type of stuff. I have a daughter that's going into her first year of high school. So when she sees this interview, I hope she understands that it's not over. The grind is not over. The grind continues even when you get in college. Make the dean's list. Let's go. Phil, what's up, man? What's your definition of family, brother?
My definition of family would be the environment that you create of loved ones, people that you love, and those who love you, that help you along your path in life. I think it's three ways of learning: education, your own experience, school, it teaches you academia, and then your family teaches you intangibles about life. So for us, family is giving the tools that we have and we experience in our legendary era, our era of time being here, and passing it on so the legacy continues.
Oh my. Man, hey,
That's
can I get an amen in the comments? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. So Miss Tony, you know I gotta end it with you. What's your definition of family?
Okay, so just thinking about everything, I would have to say my definition of family is within self. Finding out who you are, what you are, where you come from, and planting yourself firmly within the earth. Taking that same love, that same motivation, and passing it out to the people that you love the most so that they can learn who they are. They duplicate that process and they lock arms with everybody who is magnetically attracted to them and their vibe. So that's what family is to me. That is what Legendary Era is to me. And these are the people that have attached, locked arms with us, the strongest, with the exception of some that cannot make it today. So we represent the family. Legendary Sundays is our day. I
Let's go. Let's do that.
It's not
Let's
a
do
I
that.
thing. It's not a me thing, but it's a us thing.
Let's
The
go.
culture, like you said.
Yes.
What
I
Tim
love
Bell
it.
would say, man? We ain't gonna pay this stuff, you gotta make it, man.
Come on now.
Going
That's
back
what
to
I'm
the
talking
basics.
about, man. So look, before we get out of here, I need y'all to tell them one more thing. Where they can get in tune with the schedule for next season at. Where can they get ready and gear up for next season? Kimmy, and let them know what they got.
So the schedule is not out just yet, but
Okay.
we have our pre-registration that has launched. We launched it a couple of weeks ago on Facebook, Legendary Air. You can type us in on Facebook. But we got some. We working on next season.
So is
that's
it
my
too late?
job.
Is it too late for somebody to join the team?
Absolutely
no.
not. We in pre-registration.
No.
We will,
You
come
well above,
September-
well
Yeah.
in front of time. We need you right now.
It's not too late. This is when you want to start.
This is the
Pre-registration.
time.
Our season launch will be the beginning of September, the first couple weeks of September. We're going to have our season launch at hopefully Howard Park. So just stay tuned. Follow us if you're not following us on Legendary Air.
And if you
Click the
coming,
follow
be
button.
ready.
Okay. Tell them again, OG.
If they coming, be ready.
You
Yeah,
won't
because what y'all
regret it.
finna do?
We finna go all the way to the top.
Regret it.
We're gonna turn up. We're gonna turn up. Turn it up.
Let's
Every
go.
season it gets better. Every
Said
season
they want
it
to
gets
get
better.
them out of here.
Yeah.
What's
Oh yeah, they trying to look. Ooh, we got the champs on right there. So
Season 5 loaded.
Season 5, yes.
y'all make sure y'all tap in with them and make sure y'all register. And you know what I need y'all to do? I need y'all to do 1, 2, maybe 3 things. I need y'all to go on Instagram and follow the page Loud Talk TV. It's simple. And I need y'all to go on YouTube because y'all want to see this interview and y'all want to see plenty more that we got to go. And you know we got work to do with them.
Yes.
So I need y'all to go to YouTube, official Loud Talk TV. Hit the bell, notification, make sure it's swiped over, make sure it's blue before you leave. That way I know it's real. And then go to Facebook. We on Facebook too. We on Facebook, right? Y'all ever seen our page on Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram.
Damn right we on Facebook. Facebook, Loud Talk TV. Just come on over there. We got a page too for all the promotion too. It's official Loud Talk TV over there. So just come play with us. Just come play. It's so much to do. It's so much going on. And I can't wait to put this out and show y'all how they got so much going on. But until the next time, man, we gone.